Hello, grade 6. It's me. I'm late today because, well, yesterday was a holiday and I couldn't get into the school. And today we will continue our adventures into the Tradition of Excellence book. And you have a treat in store for you. I'm going to play clarinet today, so that'll be great. So let's hop into this, shall we? Let's do our little warm-up. We're going to do our, we're going to start with, we'll just do our Serenity round, because that's comfortable. We know that one. With the repeat and everything. Hopefully you can hear that. Okay. So, Serenity. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, warm up done. Let's skip ahead. We're gonna jump all the way up to number 67 on page 18, the lullaby. Okay. Remember, especially woodwinds, when we're doing slurs, we just move our fingers. We just keep blowing, right? No tongue between the notes. Only tonguing the first note of every phrase, okay? So, number 67, Warm Up Lullaby. Make sure it's in 3/4, our metronome. One, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. So we want to make a nice, beautiful sound. And that's the goal of that, is just focusing on making a nice, pretty sound, okay? Now, if you are watching this and you haven't played the previous videos, please do go back and make sure you do them in order, right? These videos, you don't have to keep up with every video that I do, but I would recommend that like you go and you work on them number by number through the videos that I'm doing, so that, you know, you're not skipping over stuff, right? When we do, say, number 65, if you aren't able to play that one and make it sound good, then you shouldn't be moving up to this video. You should actually go back, do the other ones, make sure you've nailed all the tunes and all the numbers in the book up to where we get. Otherwise, you're gonna have some trouble and you're just gonna be skipping over important skills, okay? So, let's, I believe last time we got all the way up to number 70, which was the Streets of Laredo. And I would like to pick up from that one, and we'll try and push a little further, okay? If you recall, we have the accents on the first beat of every measure, right? Right? Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Oh, this is a little faster. Okay? number 70, Streets of Laredo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I almost missed the second ending there. Oops. Okay, so this next one is number 71. This is Donkey Riding, which says it's a Canadian folk song. I have been Canadian my whole life, and I've never heard of this song in my entire life. So I don't know. It must be a Newfoundland thing. I don't know. But it's moderato, which means it's a little faster. It's 2/4, and there's a lot of eighth notes. Okay, which means it's actually quite fast. So I'm gonna do it a little slow first, and then we'll try it at the full speed. If you can't get it right away, that's okay. I'm probably gonna mess up on the clarinet. Okay? No slurs, it's all tongued. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I messed up already. Wrong key. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so there's a lot going on there. We do have a higher note. You'll notice, like clarinets and trumpets, we do have that high B flat, and it's in the key signature. It's not written in the music. Okay, it's in the key signature. So that's an A flat for trombones and flutes, or F natural for our alto saxes. Okay, so you got to make sure you're getting that fingering instead of the other one. Okay, so we'll try it at the full speed. If you can do it, that's awesome. Otherwise, just do it at your own tempo and focus on just making a nice sound, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, that one's a little finger trial for some of you, okay? And we're gonna do number 72 as well. This is the theme from the Nutcracker. So we have a 1-bar repeat. So that's the little percentage sign, right? And that means play exactly what you do in the bar before it, just in that measure, right? It's got only one slur as far as I can see. So make sure you're not at the beginning, right? So this is the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, which is the la 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 la, right? You hear that a lot at Christmas time. And what I don't want to hear is this. Right? That's all slurred, right? You have to tongue it all. Only that one note in the 5th measure gets slurred. Everything else is tongued, okay? Okay? 2, 2, 2, 2. And watch, we have mezzo piano and mezzo forte dynamics, so make sure you're making the difference, right? Mezzo piano being medium soft, mezzo forte being medium loud. So a little bit stronger than before, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, Mr. Larden's not a great clarinetist. 1, 2, 3. gets too tough, then feel free to slow it down. I'll do it once more at a slower tempo. Okay. Okay. Like I said, this is about getting these things, you know, under your skin. So like when you come to this, if it's too hard, then just pause the video. Work on it on your own time until you can do it at a tempo that's comfortable. Then try and do it along with the video. Okay. So this is number 72 again, the Nutcracker. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay. And the last thing I want to touch on for you guys is number 73, which is the private lesson one. So it's going to be different for all of you. For clarinets in particular, this is going to be a really interesting little exercise. You can do it at whatever tempo is comfortable. The idea is to focus on fingering shifts without making squeaks. So you have to be keep your fingers close to the holes. Don't go like this. Don't do that. We don't want that. It's just, when you're not pushing it down, your fingers should just be floating, just lightly touching the keys, not off of them, right? So, like, this is the clarinet one. 2, 3. Right, and it's about moving through fast fingerings without losing, or without squeaking, right? A lot like. Right? You gotta be crisp. Okay. And in our trumpet book, you guys have like a crazy little fingering thing that's about alternating between slurring and tonguing, right? Yours is, it says, increase the tempo slightly each time you practice this exercise. Learning these fingering patterns is important to your progress. And they're absolutely right. Now that's pretty fast. You don't have to go nearly that fast. You could easily go. If that's what you have to do to get the fingerings, good. Do whatever tempo you need to. Just make sure it's steady, okay? And then try and push yourself to try and do it faster, but while still hitting all the right notes and being clean about it. You got to get all the tonguing and all the slurring and tonguing and switching. Okay, you have to be able to switch between do and dit dit very quickly. That's how we get precision, right? And as for our trombones and others, you guys are going to have your own things as well. The flutes, I think, have the exact same thing as the clarinets, and I think the altos might as well. I could be wrong. Nope, actually, the altos are a little bit different. You guys have the B flat fingering in there. Ooh, so you guys got to try that with that other fingering. So the B flat is addressed on page 16. So if you haven't done number 60, then you should do that first. But that one talks about how to use the B flat fingering, which is the right palm key. And you can look on your fingering chart and it'll show you. It's an A with the first right palm key. You haven't had to use those. From there, we're going to potentially move on to looking at the Good Life later this week. Oh my God. Mr. Larden, you're crazy. So make sure to have a look at the green one. So that's your homework. I want you to try working on number 70 through 73. And sorry for having to make you listen to my clarinet playing. I will try and get better, as I hope you will as well. Bye guys, I miss you.